Welcome to Illinois Central College's Commencement Ceremony. Please take your seats and keep the center aisle clear for the processional. The ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. Welcome to the Illinois Central College Commencement Ceremony. The celebration will begin momentarily. Please take your seats and join us in welcoming our graduates. Graduates, family members, and distinguished guests, please welcome ICC President Dr. Sheila Quirk-Bailey.
Good morning. And welcome to the 2019 Commencement Ceremony at Illinois Central College. I am Dr. Sheila Quirk-Bailey, ICC's president. It was just over 50 years ago that people in the greater Peoria area voted to establish District 514, which eventually became Illinois Central College. Since September of 1967, when the college opened its doors for the first time, 338,000 students have been served with over 10 million credit hours. Including this year, ICC has now awarded slightly more than 69,000 degrees and certificates. Those numbers bear witness to the sheer number of lives ICC has touched in its first 52 years. And we're just getting started. Before we continue, please join me in thanking our organist, Ryan Kraus, who accompanied our processional this morning. Ryan has performed at ICC's commencement ceremony every year since 2007. Now, ICC's Vocal Jazz, under the direction of Julie Clemens, will perform our national anthem. Please rise and remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Now you can please be seated for the singing of our state song, Illinois.
By thy rivers gently flowing, Illinois, Illinois, and thy prairies verdant growing, Illinois, Illinois, comes an echo on the breeze, rustling through the leafy trees, and its mellow tones are these, Illinois, Illinois, and its mellow tones are these, Illinois.
out thy wondrous story, Illinois, Illinois, can be writ a nation's glory, Illinois, Illinois, on the record of the years, Abraham Lincoln's name appears, Grant and Logan and our tears, Illinois, Illinois, Grant and Logan and our tears, Illinois. Let us pledge in final chorus, Illinois, Illinois, that in struggle still before us, Illinois, Illinois, to our heroes will be true, as their vision we pursue, in abiding love for you, Illinois, Illinois, in abiding love for you.
Thank you to the Vocal Jazz under the direction of Julie Clemens. I'm telling you, these young folks are just wonderful, and they represent just a small amount of the talent that we have with our students in Illinois Central College. Thank you again, Vocal Jazz. So I'd like to begin by congratulating today's graduates and welcoming the family and friends in attendance today. Among the graduates completing their requirements for fall 2018, spring 2019, and summer 2019 include 1,543 students who qualified for graduation. Isn't that great? The ages of our graduates range from 18 to 71. "54 of our graduates received a perfect 4.0 grade point average. Another 131 have a grade point average of 3.75 or higher. $459 will receive an Associate in Arts degree. 136 will receive an Associate in Science degree. 377 will receive an Associate in Applied Science degree. We have 98 who will receive a General Studies degree, 25 with an Engineering Science degree, and 389 will receive at least one certificate, and 75 of today's graduates will receive more than one degree and/or certificate. However, today represents more than just statistics and data. It is a celebration of all the people behind those numbers, and it is a celebration of new beginnings. Ryan Dawson was born and raised in Clinton, Illinois, as the youngest of two girls. Her older sister attends a four-year university, so growing up she had similar aspirations as well after graduating high school. Riley, during her junior year, had friends persuading her to try to go to the community college. Riley knew several people who had attended ICC and who were members of the livestock judging team led by Professor Grant Grebner. She had also shown livestock for many years and knew Professor Grebner, who contacted her to plan a visit to ICC. Riley said she had always been told that she would just know which college was right for her. And sure enough, it was that visit to ICC that Riley knew that ICC would be her home for the next 2 years. Riley isn't completely sure if it was Professor Grebner's persuasiveness or the fact that she just felt at home on campus and with the ag program, but the deal was sealed. In Riley's words, "I stepped out of my comfort zone in joining the livestock judging team. At the time, I didn't know if it was the best decision I would make, but I gained friendships, knowledge, and experiences at ICC that will last a lifetime." While at ICC, Riley was active in the Agribusiness Club. She took classes in graphic communications, business, public speaking, and eventually decided to make graphic communications her minor. Last spring, Riley was selected for a marketing internship and will be completing a marketing communications internship this summer with the Early Bird Feed and Nutrition. She is excited for the opportunity to combine her two favorite things, communication and animal agriculture. Riley is earning her associate degree in science and is transferring to Illinois State University this fall to major in ag communications with a minor in graphic communications. She hopes one day to get a job with an agricultural company because it will allow her to promote the industry that she loves and has turned her into the person she is today. Professor Grebner had this to say about Riley. "Riley is an outstanding example of a student who found her calling while at ICC. The varied experiences she was exposed to while attending here have allowed her to follow the passion she always knew was there. Congratulations to Riley for realizing your passion and allowing ICC to help you build your future. We are all proud of you as well. Riley, would you please stand and be recognized?" Another IC student story we'd like to share with you. Angel Cruz was born and raised in a dysfunctional home with a severely addicted father and a wounded mother. Growing up in a home influenced by alcohol and drug addiction was his norm. Angel became a full-blown heroin addict at the age of 15 years old. He was a high school dropout with a bad habit and was in and out of jail and in and out of treatment. It wasn't until he was 31 years old that Angel finally came to the realization that he needed to change. In July 1998, he checked himself into 22 months of treatment. While there, he became a Christian, and it was then that he accepted that his condition did not need to be his conclusion. He later had the opportunity to move to Peoria to fill an open position with Teen Challenge. While working there, he met ICC trustee Carl Cannon with the Elite program. Angel said that when he heard Trustee Cannon speak, he knew deep in his spirit that he had to do more to help others. Once sober, Angel found that he was able to serve those who were suffering from addiction, just as he once had. He eventually took a position with the Peoria Public Schools as a behavioral compliance officer with the Elite Youth Program. Then he started living with a purpose, imparting the hope of a real future into the lives of young children being raised by single mothers without a father figure in the home. In 2015, Angel entered the drug and alcohol counseling program at ICC, but due to personal reasons, couldn't complete at the time. In 2016, Angel accepted a position as the Don't Shoot project manager for the city of Peoria. He remains grateful to God that he is now 3 years into the job and he is still doing what he was called to do. Now sober for 18 years, Angel is happily married to his wife, Michelle, and today he is completing that certification that he began back in 2015. He is receiving his certification in drug and alcohol counseling and plans to continue his message of hope to the youth of the Peoria area. As Angel puts it, this is my calling, my purpose, and also my passion. My pathway is to help those individuals who want to change. When you truly have someone who has been there and you can give general concern, you open up hope not only to yourself, but for all of them. Angel, would you please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. These students, like all of you, have made the smart choice in choosing ICC. Not only have you acquired a high-quality education, but you have done it without a mountain of debt. And your credential puts you on a pathway to a living wage, to a university, and to a successful life. Regardless of the circumstances that brought each of you graduates here, at this point in your life, this is a tremendous achievement. Know that you have changed the trajectory of not only your life, but that of your families as well for a better future and tomorrow. You are all to be commended, and we are all very proud of you. Thank you again for all the family and friends who are here to show their support for these students and soon-to-be graduates. We are also joined here today by the ICC Board of Trustees. Our board is elected by the voters of this district to serve as the governing board for Illinois Central College, and we truly appreciate their commitment to the college and its students, and I am fortunate and blessed to serve alongside them. Trustees, please stand as you are introduced. Carl Cannon. Kelly Daniels. Paula Davis. Our board chair, Mike Everett. Diane Lamb. Gail Thetford. And Frank Mackaman, who is not in attendance with us today. And we're also happy to present to you our new student representative on the board, K.J. Gator. We owe a debt of gratitude to these folks for their dedication and their service and the difference they make to all of you in our community. Thank you, board members. I have the honor now of recognizing those who have worked diligently to prepare our students for this important day. Would our faculty please rise? Please join me in thanking our faculty. You are very much appreciated for your dedication and service to our students. Thank you, faculty. Would all of our staff and administrators here today please rise? And again, thank you for joining me in thanking them for their efforts on behalf of all of our students. At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Rita Ali, Vice President of Diversity and Community Impact, to join me in presenting the 2019 Student of the Year Awards.
Thank you, Dr. Quirk-Bailey. This year, we have 2 students to recognize for the Student of the Year Awards. One award recognizes a student who is seeking a transfer degree, and one award recognizing a student who is seeking a non-transfer degree. In addition to being nominated by an ICC faculty or staff member, the students were required to submit a resume and 2 letters of recommendation, as well as an essay on how ICC changed their life. It is my pleasure to introduce you to our Student of the Year award winners, and I'll ask that these students please join me on the stage at this time. The Applied Science Student of the Year is Brandy Rubel. The Transfer Degree Student of the Year is Ian Molina. These students were selected based upon scholastic achievement and have been consistent in participating in campus activities, service projects, and community-related events. In addition, they make satisfactory progress toward meeting goals and display exceptional standards of character. According to her nominators, Brandy Rubel embodies all those qualities. Brandy is our Applied Science Student of the Year and is from Metamora, Illinois. She is earning an Associate in Applied Science degree in business today. The nomination describes Brandy as determined, persistent, focused, and involved. Indeed, in addition to being a student, a wife, and a mother, Brandy still finds time to work in a variety of charitable efforts, including Families in Need, the Muscular Dystrophy Foundation, St. Jude Run, and the Salvation Army, and she also works as a local realtor. In academics, Brandy is said to approach subject matter with enthusiasm and interest, and encourages her peers to participate through her engagement in discussion topics. Brandy has had this to say about her experience at ICC. This 2-year degree has taken me a total of 12 years. There was a time, pretty amazing. There was a time when I would consider myself lost, on academic probation, and with no direction or a solid plan for my life. I still pushed through and found myself where I am today. I thank ICC for giving me this experience, helping me obtain my goals, and giving me the confidence I need to help guide my children. Congratulations, Brandy, and best of luck to you. Now I would like to read Ian Molina's nomination. He is our Transfer Degree Seeking Student of the Year and is from Macomb, Illinois. Ian is earning his Associate in Arts degree with an emphasis in Business Administration. As his nominator writes, Ian is a gifted vocalist who actively participates in ICC's music choir. His efforts are noticed, and he continues to nurture and grow his talent, which makes him a student who can lead and also appreciate the arts, as well as dedicate time to service. As chapter president of Phi Theta Kappa, Ian has engaged his officer team in meaningful campus events and activities. He led a successful orientation and induction process for new members and accomplished a goal of inviting and planning for the CEO from OSF Healthcare Systems to meet with the students. He is a conscientious student, and his greatest strengths lie in his leadership abilities. He does everything with a spirit of humor and brings joy to every conversation. Ian himself has had this to say about his time at the college. Over the past couple of years, Illinois Central College has changed my life for the better. One of the things that really sets ICC apart from other community colleges is the passion that the professors have for their students and the subjects. All of them want us to improve, learn, grow, and eventually do things great in the world. I hope to use all of the learning and leading experiences from ICC and apply them as I further my education at Bradley University. Congratulations, Ian. And now, please welcome Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Emmanuel Awuah, who will announce our faculty awards.
Thank you, Dr. Ali. Illinois Central College depends on its many outstanding faculty members to achieve its mission, which states, through learning, minds change. We believe by changing minds, we can change the world. Today, we honor two of these outstanding faculty members. Students nominate their instructors for this honor, and those student nominations are the basis for selecting the award winners. Our Teaching Excellence Award recognizes an outstanding part-time faculty member. This year's honoree is Rosalie James, who is an adjunct faculty member in the Humanities Department. Of Rosalie, her student nominator wrote, "Professor James exemplifies ICC's standards. She is frequently in the cafe, meeting with students and helping them improve their academic skills. She is an exceptional teacher and deserves to be recognized and encouraged to continue her current level of professionalism and involvement." Please join me in congratulating Professor Rosalie James. Congratulations. The award for full-time faculty is called the Gallion Award, named in memory of Jean Gallion. Professor Gallion was a beloved instructor of geology and geography and was the 1969 co-recipient of what was then called the Outstanding Teacher Award. This year's Gallion Award winner is Professor Debbie Hederman, who is a professor in the Arts and Behavioral Sciences Department. Of Debbie, her student nominator wrote, "Professor Hederman's classroom environment is led with a sense of fun and enthusiasm, encouraging class contemplation and discussion. She goes above and beyond to help students and brings communication to life and a breath of fresh air to the history of mass communications. She has helped students find their voices and has been a strong element of my progress as a student." Please join me in congratulating Professor Debbie Hederman. Congratulations.
Now, it's time for a quick quiz and a little class participation. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions for everyone in attendance here, including our guests, our faculty, our graduates, and even you on the stage. Okay, you ready? If you have ever graduated from ICC with a degree or certificate, would you please stand, if you are able to do so, and remain standing for a moment? Okay, if you've ever taken just one course, class, or workshop at ICC, would you please stand as well? You're getting, yeah. I would think there would have been one in that degree. There we go. As you can see, we have a lot of people here today who have taken advantage of the learning opportunities provided by Illinois Central College. Therefore, you are all part of the Illinois Central College family. In its 52 years, ICC has touched more than 500,000 lives in Central Illinois. Needless to say, we're proud of this fact and continually impressed with the many, many wonderful things our alumni and community members accomplish. Thank you. You may be seated. All of our graduates here today were able to participate in our quiz, and they will be able to describe themselves as ICC alumni in just a few minutes. Our Alumni Association is just 6 years old, but already has 451 members. If you're not currently affiliated with this association, I urge you to consider joining. We want to stay connected with you and share in your future success. And now, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, a former ICC employee who believes in the life-changing power of education and credentials. Deputy Majority Leader Jahan Gordon Booth was elected in 2008 to the Illinois House of Representatives, becoming the first African American from Central Illinois to be elected to the state legislature. In 2019, she was named Deputy Majority Leader, the youngest woman to ever hold that position. She passionately champions issues involving women and children and mass incarceration policies. She fights tenaciously for economic inclusion and against injustices. This year, Leader Gordon Booth passed one of the largest economic development bills in Illinois history, a statewide historic tax credit that will be the catalyst to reinvest hundreds of millions of dollars back into the development of our older and historic buildings in urban centers around the state, including the OSF headquarters being renovated in downtown Peoria. Please join me in welcoming my dear friend and a wonderful friend to ICC, Illinois State Representative Jahan Gordon Booth.
You know it's bad when you got your tissue out before you've said a word. And with that, good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning, ICC. Good morning. That is so much better. If I could just take this in for a second. I am so honored to be with you in this space this morning on what is such a special day for so many of you that are sitting right here and all of your families that are cheering you on in the back that have supported your educational journey. If I can be honest with you for a second, I am incredibly excited. I'm nervous. I'm scared to stand here as your keynote speaker because I get that this is not about me, but this is about you. And wanting to make this day as special as it can be. Ladies and gentlemen, I am ICC. I started my career right here at ICC at this first-class institution, and I worked under the tutelage of Dr. Rita Ali, who was already presented today, who I absolutely love dearly. I learned so much that I take with me every day from working here at ICC and working with the student body from the ages of 18 to 71 and the phenomenal faculty and staff who care so much about the students that come to ICC and this community. You are ICC. This is not the end for you. This is just the beginning in the story that you will write in your life. We are ICC. And everywhere we go, we take ICC with us. Thank you so much, Dr. Quirk-Bailey, for your wonderful introduction and for inviting me to speak in front of your amazing graduates today. I have a speech in front of me, as you see. But you know what? I'm going to deviate, but I'm going to stay on time. I have a window, and I'm going to stay within that window. But I want to deviate a little bit this morning because when I walked in, it brought back memories for me. First of all the mothers out there, can we give them 5 snaps for Happy Mother's Day? Yes. So to all the mothers that are graduating, to all the mothers that are supporting the graduates that are here today, we love you and we appreciate you, and the world will not revolve without you. And I'm emotional today because I see the love that's happening between families and between the graduates that are hugging each other, that have supported each other on this journey. And it brought me back to my days at ICC and my time in spending with the students here at ICC. And the fact of the matter of it is that I would not be where I am today if it were not for ICC. ICC changed my life, just as it is going to change your life. ICC has been able to be an anchor institution in this community that has the ability to retrain and retool individuals at any stage of their life. ICC is the only institution that does not turn anyone away that wants to change their life or make a better life for themselves and for their families. And I remember when I showed up to ICC, I was a young woman who was scared, who was afraid, who did not know who I was, but I knew I had a decent idea as to who I wanted to be. But I had no idea how I was going to get there. But through the staff and faculty and the administration here at ICC, I was supported, I was loved on, I was poured into, and I was made to believe that I could do whatever I set my mind to. And I share my story only because many of you may have that same story. And just because you will continue to come across people and you come into interaction with folks that have big titles, that may even have big offices. Some of them may even make a lot of money. I'm not in that category. But the reality of it is that many of us have faced some of the very same challenges that you all are facing. I vividly remember the last time that I put on a cap and gown for graduation and all of my family was around and excited and could not believe that I had, because I had a very interesting story, could not believe that I had gotten to that day. But you know what? Inside, I was lost. And I remember feeling like, what's wrong with me? Why am I not more excited about this moment? But it was because it's the beginning of a journey. And sometimes those journeys, they aren't always a straight line. Sometimes they come with heartache, depression, job loss, family loss, grief. That is life, and that is the beauty of this space, is that there is the ability to be nimble, to be flexible, and to be understanding of the very real challenges that people face on a daily basis. And the world that you are going into is going to be better because you were there. The world will be better because ICC not only changed my life, but ICC has changed your life. And you will make the world and the community a better place because of the things that you learned here, the relationships that you made, and your ability to understand where you fit. Even if that is not completely understood today, you will one day, I promise you, you will understand. When I think about the ideas of what it means to be credentialed from ICC and the things that help you to go out into the world and to leave your mark on this place we call community. There are a couple of things that my time at ICC taught me that I hope that you also gained while you were at ICC. ICC taught me to keep near and dear a backbone, a wishbone, and a jawbone. You need that backbone to stand up for yourself, to stand up for those that you love, whether you know them or not, to stand up for your community, to stand up for the things that you believe, that you hold true, your passion and your values. You need that jawbone to speak up. When you see something, say something. Don't allow people to be bullied, whether it be at work, whether it be in church, in school. You say something. You make sure that folks know that you were there. Don't allow your voice to be silenced by others. You've earned that right. You're a citizen in this country. You can speak up. And don't ever forget about the wishbone. The wishbone is the ideas that we all hold true to, the idea of being able to dream bigger, to hope for more, and to strive and to work towards that. And these are all the things that I got literally from my time right here at ICC. Don't ever lose that. Those things that I learned here some years ago, I still carry with me every single day. And I would never, ever want to forget those, and I hope that you don't either. Many of you are graduating today with any number of degrees. And I want you to know, I remember when I was growing up as a little girl, I'm a daughter of Peoria. I grew up and I was born and raised right here in Peoria. And I remember my brothers, my mother graduated from ICC, my brother graduated from ICC, and I vividly remember I have a couple of brothers, of a number of brothers, and one of them used to call ICC Harvard on the Hill. And it was, he used to say that as a jab. And I want you to know, don't ever, ever put down your community college education. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand here today as your commencement speaker as a product of a community college. I carry that with me everywhere that I go, because what I know is that the community college experience is unlike anything else. It is also what encouraged me and spawned me to work within higher ed and in education in my work life. So when we are going through challenges in Springfield as it relates to higher ed, I'm always carrying that ICC story. And that ICC story is your story. It isn't about the building. It isn't about the folks that you see here sitting on this stage, although they are wonderful people, but it's your stories. It is the story of the young woman that I met in my office while working at ICC, who shared with me some of the experience, because we had completely different cultures that I knew nothing about. But because of the diversity of ICC, I was able to hold that story with me when I went into certain situations, and it informed who I was and how I showed up. I remember that hardworking mom who had 3 children, who had a very difficult time when one thing would happen in her life, whether it be a flat tire or one of the kids got sick, and it threw her entire life off for a week, but she never gave up. She continued to press on. I remember the young man who would come home from incarceration, who was having challenges going into certain certification programs, because albeit he could get straight A's in that program, but at the end of that program, he would not be able to be credentialed because some of the laws that were on the books here in the state of Illinois. Well, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When I left ICC, I decided to change some of those laws. And I was only able to do that because of the relationships that I made with the fellow student and the fellow man and woman here at ICC, because your stories are so compelling. I don't know if you saw me, but I was sitting back there with my tissue, crying, listening to some of your powerful, powerful testimonies in your life. Please don't let this be the last time that your testimony is told, because you are here for a reason. You are here because you are supposed to change the world. That is why you are here. That is why we are here, honoring you, loving on you, and continuing to encourage you to move forward with your education. This is something that I've never said out loud before, but I feel the accountability to want to share this. I have been so inspired by you this morning. For the last 3 years, I have been toying back and forth as to whether or not I should go to law school. And the beauty in this moment and what you are experiencing and what you're feeling has encouraged me to go after my dream. So I am going to pursue that dream because of what you all have poured into me today without ever speaking to me. So thank you so much for encouraging me to follow my dream. And I want to leave you with one last thing. This community in this state is in need of service-minded people who want to put community first, who want to see this community be a better place. And I could not think of a better group of people than those of you that are sitting before me with your beautiful cap and gowns, some adorned, some traditional. But I could not think of a better group of people who are well-equipped, well-prepared to go out and change this community. And if you change a community, you can change a world. While May 11th is always going to be a significant day in the story of your life that only you will write, I want us to remember that this is not the end for you. This is just the beginning of the story that you will write, that started right here at Illinois Central College. The chapters of your story are yet untold, that are yet unwritten. They begin today. I want to say congratulations to the graduates of Illinois Central College. I cannot wait to see what it is that you do next, because like you, like me, we are ICC. I am ICC, you are ICC, and we are so very proud of you. ICC forever.
Thank you, Representative Gordon Booth. Please join me in giving a round of applause. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Quite inspirational. Today is a celebration of what ICC is all about: scholarship and learning. For this reason, it is fitting that we recognize those students who have excelled in their studies. You may notice some of our graduates are wearing gold cords for today's ceremony. All of these students have achieved an overall grade point average of at least a 3.5 on a 4.0 scale. Those whose overall GPA is in the range of 3.75 to 3.99 will have high honors designation on their transcripts. And those with an overall GPA of 4.0 will have highest honors designation on their transcripts. In addition to all of these students, those who completed their academic careers at ICC with an overall grade point average of 3.5 to 3.74 on a 4.0 scale will receive the honors designation on their transcripts. Please join me in recognizing these students for their outstanding achievement. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
Also, you might notice one graduate who is dressed in a little different colors today. She is Natalie Hoffman, who completed 2 bachelor's degrees and will receive her diploma from Franklin University with credit she transferred from ICC. She is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration as well as in accounting. Congratulations to Natalie. Would Board Chair Mike Everett please join me? I will now ask the graduates to rise. And the faculty and staff and administration of Illinois Central College to stand as well. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Illinois Central College, I present these candidates for graduation to the Board of Trustees.
Upon the recommendation of faculty and staff, the Board of Trustees of Illinois Central College confers the appropriate degree or certificate on each candidate with all rights, honors, and privileges thereto.
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, would Faculty Forum President Brent Gokin and Dr. Awua please join Chair Everett and myself in the presentation of diplomas as Dr. Rita Ali and David Cook announce the graduates.
Ian Moises Molina. Brandy Rubel. Natalie Mary Hoffman. Braden Bazance. Kaylee Marie Guth. Ashley Chown. Emily Graffelman. Kelsey Marie Bartley. Trina Lynette Keller. Richard Perry Montgomery. Joshua Daniel Ewing. Melissa Hardwick. Natalie Marie Newman. Julie Heath. Nicole Avon. Kelsey Lee Pieper. Tara Ann Knowles. Laura Robbins. Delaney J. Schaefer. Arian Lynn Martin. Emily Lynn Haynes. Katie J. Golden. Micah Good. Jessica Elaine Nash. Teresa L. Dahl. Kelly Langloss. Sherry Thomas. Shayonda Lee Hickman. Jenna Elizabeth Cordell. Amy Shorthair. Chung Lee La. Debaney Fabelar Henderson. Beverly S. Crandall. Srijana Lamichane. Ashley M. Thomas. Naida Magomedova. Angela Renee Kraft. McKenna Shannon Warren. Julianne Jenkins. Marina Lardizabal. Julianne Lardizabal. Arome Krishna Dawkins. Rodney George Oburn. Jordan Cody Delgadillo. Shay E. Connor. Alyssa Christine Adochi. Allison Lynn Kavelman. Audrey Grace Psalm. Chilla Edith Barta. Kaylee Elizabeth Dudley. Jason Michael Howard. Nicholas Andrew Meintz. Sierra Alice Collins. Monasia Tonay Bailey. Chantel Lene Stringer. Kiera Tenise Childs. Donnell Mayaya. Quinn Michael Endris. Colin Mark Sedlick. Abigail Joanne Swanson. Philip James Hansen. Haley Marie Kreider. Catherine Elizabeth Kratz. Kimberly Jean Kirkbride. Ibrahim Amir Hughes. Aaron Grimm. Jacob Scott Bankard. Brandon Lee Selberg. Jason B. Raska. Barry D. Booker. Kyle William Munter. Crystal Ragland. Wes Pollard III. Thank you. Loretta Jones. Shane Lamar Thompson. Tashara Wells. Joshua Jason Vasquez. Chastity Diane Pitts. Megan Melissa Richardson. Doug Stoker. Yolanda L. Wallace. Nakia Lachelle Bennett. Robert S. Gills, Jr. Adriana Monet Beasley. Anthony Tyrone Shaw. Jose Maciel Banda. Anthony D. Zanaker. Jacob Charles Donahue. Michael Lee Beaver. Richard Alonzo Goudet III. James Pamson. Jevin Francis. Samantha Jo Killen. Phyllis Brashears. Hugh Jong Lee. Carly Irene Geike. Larissa K. Wiegand.
And Elijah D. Mabels. Taylor Noel Mason. Braden Patrick Shanahan. Victor Paul Sotomayor. Corey Michael Mitz. Fiston Merhula. John Paul Repke. Logan David Salter. Wesley Paul Hartzell. Joseph Michael Ike. Nicholas Simpson. Cole Philip Linzen. Kyle McLaren. Pedro Wagner. Federico Zana. Eduardo Ferraz. Vinicius Lorenzetti. Amanda Monks. Kayla Ann Giesman. Donald Charles Klaus IV. Mackenzie Taylor Kelly. Timothy Crowley. Tara Melko. Benjamin Andrew Dennis. Hunter Nicole Stahl. Tierra L. Walker. Katrina R. Moore. Marche Yvette Jackson. Rhonda Celeste Johnson. Jessica Watkins. Davisha Danae Stuckey. Kelsey Mae Scharf. Julianne Smith. Holly J. Kent. Daviana Scott. Jasmine Williams. Lanita Brown. Deborah Lynn Dunton. Aaron Anthony Albright. Mallory Nicole Anderson. Ezra James Duckett. Timothy John Filzen II. Charles D. Bacon. Jordan Boland. Maggie Ray Odewalt. Josiah David Smith. Jennifer Lynn Williamson. Angel A. Cruz. Shauna Elizabeth Johnson. Willie Petro Baker. Allison Lee Salinas, a 3-time cancer survivor. Noah Peterlin. Lauren Lee. Lana Green. Unisha Rashawn Jackson. Lisa Marie Bartley. Julie Beth Brandenburg. Graham Jordan Balvich. Riley Christine Donaldson. Bailey Irick. Baxter Knapp. Chandra Ray Humphrey. Carrie Leanne Jacobazzi. Nicholas Theodore Moore. Jessica Michelle Connis. Lars Andrew Avis. Addison Elaine Meinhold. Carolyn Evelyn Rude. Jacob Andrew Scott. Philip Michael Craig Eveland. Felipe Kevin Garcia. Noah Robert Harden. Harrison J. Allen Witt. Valentinia Fletcher. Muchina Eric Green. Wesley David Miller. Timothy James Reynolds. Michael Daniel Allen. James Ross Sainer.
Jason Eunice. Emily Michelle Carl. Tara Kimberly Jaden. Emily Paige Fultz. Aaron Lopatic. Brianna Megan Deemy. Nicholas Stephen Probst. Hillary Michelle Hankins. Candice Marie Rosenbaum. Rebecca Kothe. Darian Michelle Becker. Lauren Ashley Wilson. Sultan D. Rush. Sarah Marie Knott. Renisha Burns. Raquel Alexis Sultan. Carrie Jean Sprague Elliott. Elizabeth Maria Escatel. Mark D. Smith, Sr. Tori K. Sampson. Lisette Arteaga. Erin Marie Hale. Angela Danka. Danielle Nicole Pate. Morgan Nicole Hobbs. Elizabeth Eldridge. Margaret Ann McCarthy. Jenna Nicole Lipinski. Richard Archdale. Chelsea Poe. Jaden Elizabeth Hornsby. Cameron Ryan Trevillion. Amanda Anderson. Kyle Jean Kupish. Wade Mitchell Wilmus. James P. McKenzie. Tyler Scott Williams. Zachary Colin Haven. Bradley Gerald Cope. Jackson Helma. Gavin Shane Carden. David Spencer DeMonico Fitzgerald. Tristan Lee Keith. Grant Berger. Caitlin Nicole Logston. Danielle Marie Rauder. Christian Simaki Ama. Alicia T. Walrath. Asif Syed Ali. Cortland Renee Jacobs. Alexis Sidney Blevins. Anna Marie Hoshide. Peter Marshall Denon III. Andrew Blaine Montgomery. Morgan Kirker. Marissa Shepard. David James Schultz. Tatiana Lysandra Jemison. Kais Walton. Jacob Marr. Garland Thomas Laskowski Jr. Neil Douglas Miller Jr.
Samantha Ray Velak. Deanna Lee Fredrickson. Gianna Bell. Stephanie Irving. Dantes Shamar Boyd. Dallas Walter Boswell. Asia Inea Bryant. Briasia Ashante Annette Bryant. Lindsay Faith Tony. Brittany Nicole Patterson. Clarissa Lynn Bohm. Ambrosia O'Shea. Cheryl Beth Irby. Morgan Gail Neville. Claudia Andrade. Ashia Ferguson. Elizabeth Ringo. Amy Ray Siegel. Ronald Matheny. Go ahead. Julie Wallace Muberry. Sarah Ann McCoy. Nicole Melissa Chandler. Joseph Lewis Lehman. Chantel Comby. And last but not least, Stephen M. Parrish. Congratulations to all the graduates.
And now, we will continue with an Illinois Central College tradition with the performance of our alma mater entitled Ancora Impero. These words are attributed to the great Italian Renaissance painter and sculptor Michelangelo, who even at the age of 87 was proud to say, Ancora Impero, which means, I am still learning. This motto recognizes the college's role in nourishing and supporting lifelong learning.
On a hill above the river, nestled in the wood, teaching students through the years how honorably you've stood. ICC, our alma mater, though we must depart, will remain your sons and daughters deep within our hearts.
Every season faithfully you open up your doors.
Eager minds, both young and old, to students rich and shining bright with knowledge in the heart of Illinois. Oh, you enable higher education, hope, and joy. Education, hope, and joy. Proud alumni, fiercely loyal, will remember you.
Our alma mater, ICC, in all we hope to do.
Daily we will build a better future for tomorrow.
Thank you once again, Vocal Jazz. And finally, I ask for the attention of our graduating class. Will all of our graduates please rise? Before we conclude today, I'd like to give you the opportunity to thank those who have supported you through your academic journey. Graduates, please take a moment to thank with your applause your parents, spouses, children, family, friends, and whoever may have supported you to reach this accomplishment. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Having completed the graduation requirements and received your diplomas, you, as the 2019 graduates of Illinois Central College, may now turn your tassels to the left side. And finally, I'd like to leave our graduates with a poem that was popularized because Mother Teresa had it written on the walls of her children's home in Calcutta. You may know this poem, and I think the advice it provides to all of you is appropriate on your graduation day. So graduates, please, at the end of each line, answer by stating anyway. People are often unreasonable, irrational, or self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of being selfish or for having ulterior motives. Be kind. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and maybe even make some enemies. But be successful. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you, but you be honest and sincere. What you spent years creating, others may destroy. Create anyway. If you find sincerity and happiness, some may be jealous, but be happy anyway. The good you do today may be forgotten tomorrow, but do good anyway. If you give the best you have, it will never be enough, but always give your best anyway. For in the final analysis, it's really between you and your conscience. It was never between you and them anyway. Everyone, please join me in congratulating today's graduates with a standing ovation. Congratulations again to all of you this morning, and good luck as you begin your next adventure in life. We now ask that our guests please remain in their seats as our recessional begins. Thank you and have a wonderful day.